I'm gonna say it, everyone, including you, is sleeping on Ragoon, and as the only Ragoon enjoyer in the game, I'm gonna try and change your mind. Okay then, let's jump straight into the set, which we're running 200 speed TPs with a nimble personality, which will let us be as fast as possible, while the 200 melee attack TPs with a brawny personality is then gonna let us hit as hard as possible. We don't really need any more energy, so 4 TPs will do there, and then the 96 health TPs will be leftovers. For the held item, we're gonna be running a clutch plushie, so we're guaranteed to live one hit no matter what. Then for the ability, we're running Ability Thief, which will let us steal the opponent's ability if we hit them with a move that makes contact. And finally for the moves, we're running Naligash as our strongest stab option. Preemptive Strike will let us really steal the opponent's ability as long as they aren't a Spirit type Loomian, and then Ice Cold Traps and Barbs are here to let us set up entry hazards. Although there are some more options like Slapdown if you want to remove the opponent's held items, Provoke to prevent the opponent from using any support moves, or even Quick Pounce can be used to steal the opponent's ability if Preemptive Strike fails. Okay then, hopping into the first battle, and to be honest, Ragoon looks really good here, for the most part. Okay, so in most cases, we're going to be leading off the battle with Ragoon. It's a really good lead Loomian. We have entry hazards that are just stacking and getting chip damage on the opponents, kind of similar to Gargoyle Speed or any other Sui lead. Although, there are some key differences between Ragoon and Gargoyle Speed. I would say for the most part, Speed is better. It just has more utility and better utility. It has Mudslide to get rid of entry hazards if the opponent sets them up. It has Driving Force to prevent the opponent from setting up its Drudges or whatever, so you can just force them out of the battle. And also it's an air type, so the opponent can't go for Mudslide themselves. Whereas Ragoon's only other utility when setting up entry hazards is stealing an ability, which is a little bit niche, but honestly, it's still really fun to use. In this specific matchup though, I don't really want Petrifying. Petrifying isn't really gonna annoy my team that badly, so either here, I go for entry hazards, or I just switch out immediately. But to be honest, they have a Garbantis, which is really annoying to fight against a lot of times, so I'm gonna get up Ice Cold Traps, and that might honestly be the only thing I do right now. It might be worth switching out. We saw a Vine Lash, so we know that it has at least one attacking move. A lot of Lashenslo recently have been running Sap Plants, Briar Block, Rejuvenate, and then their last move is whatever. In this case, it looks like Vine Lash, I guess. But I'm not sure if it is Sap Plant or not. Well, either way, because I can live a couple more Vine Lashes, I might as well go for some more Barbs, right? And there's Ice Cold Traps. Okay, so Ice Cold Trap, Vine Lash, definitely Rejuvenate. So maybe they don't have Briar Block, they have Sap Plant, Ice Cold Traps instead. Now, I don't actually have a Fire type, so I can actually get rid of these Ice Cold Traps pretty easily. I need to go into Eliguana to remove them, but none of my team is weak to Ice Cold Traps, so we should be fine if they stay up for a while. Either way, let's go for a third layer of entry hazards. There's Garbantis, love to see it. A little bit of Barb damage, a lot of Ice Cold Trap damage. Now here, if I couldn't get my Ice Cold Traps up turn 1, I could use Ragoon to steal Trash Armor. Now I will say, Trash Armor isn't very good on Ragoon. Yeah, Ragoon gets a little bit tankier, and I guess in some cases that might be good. But in this specific case scenario, having the Garbantis not being able to utilize its ability by getting rid of it is way better. So yeah, basically, we can completely screw over defensive Loomians so they can't slow my team down, or we can steal their offensive Loomian's abilities so I can slow them down a little bit. Here then, let's go, I guess just Garbantis. Can't do anything to Tsukame, right? So Tsukame? Poison I don't really care about, Battering Gram I should be fine. I think I just go Tsukame and I click C-Song. There's Battering Gram. We could have also gone Ursnack, but Ursnack has to deal with Tyrex and Halvantic, which is why I brought both of them. I needed 2 melee walls, okay? They have a lot of scary melee attackers. C-Song should be great here, though. They have nothing to stop it. They just go for Battering Ram again, honestly completely fine. There's a lot of damage, but that, hey, is Garbantis gone? That is one scary Loomian out of here. Now I can go into whatever I want. I want to go Eliguana, but that invites the Tyrex in, which might click Tear Down. So I guess I could go Ragoon again. Like, Ragoon has done its job, but if I get rid of the entry hazards, I wouldn't mind keeping Ragoon around to set them back up. I guess Eliguana might be my best case switch in here. I mostly want to click Mudslide to get rid of Lair Ice Cold Trap, so I don't need to like take the unnecessary chip damage myself. Oh, they go Halvantic. Okay. That is definitely gonna click Gnarly Gashlin, right? So, what do I have to switch into Halvantic? User, your snack. Because I've already seen Eliguan and Tsukame, I feel like a lot of people know me by now that I like to bring a range wall and a melee wall, 2 offensive Loomians, and then Ragoon a lot of times. So, I'm kind of hoping they don't anticipate a second melee wall. Come on, Naligash, please not Primal Slash, come on. There's no way you're clicking Primal. I do lose my tank ability, but that's Gnarly. Okay, great. Now we just click Baffle, and we get the heck out of here. Okay, they go for the withdraw into Lashent. I think now it's time for us to get our Venusaur into the battle, right? Lashent has taken a lot of damage, and I don't think it has anything to really, like, hit me that hard with. The scariest thing they can do, honestly, is switching to Tyrex. We have got Mega Punch, but I am not making that prediction. Definitely not. We could also go Ragoon, but again, I just don't want Petrifying. Like, Lashent is not a threat to my team, really. Like, if I had Stratus on my team, maybe it would be worth getting rid of Petrifying so I can just spam Magnifies, but because we don't, I'm not going to do that. Poison Battle honestly isn't a bad idea either, but no. Venom Slash, they stay in. They do live, but that's fine. Milkshake, okay, and Slapdown. I do lose my boots. Honestly, I was not anticipating Slapdown from Lashent. That is actually really, really bad. That is actually really bad. I have, like, no super fast Loomian anymore, so Lair Halvantic could actually outspeed me now. So next time that we have our Yosnak in the battle, I think it's time that I need to start spamming Slapdown as well to remove some of Lair items. Oh, that is a little unfortunate. There's Tyrex. This could be a boot user. The Halvantic could be a boot user. I really don't know. I have got Mega Punch, so I could actually just throw off a Mega Punch here. But I don't really want to get hit by an Earthquake. The entry hazards are great. It's not terrifying Tyrex, but it's definitely Power Jaw. We could probably sacrifice Tsukame here. Right. We could go into Ragoon and then click Preemptive Strike to get rid of Power Jaw, so Tyrex is going to be a lot less threatening offensively. That might be better for us. But yeah, I think we have to go Tsukame here. I can't leave Venusaur on the field. And they go for... I'm kind of hoping Vice Jaws. Nah, just Earthquake. That should just knock me out. Okay, good to know. Well, I guess we can go Ragoon here and throw off a Preemptive Strike. I'm going to get rid of Power Jaws. My Ragoon can't really use it itself, but it slows down one of their offensive Loomians, so it's definitely worth it in the long run. It means that my Eurosnack can tank it more efficiently, even without tank. Even if it's locked into, like, Earthquake right now, it could be gloves or boots, I guess, but makes it a little bit easier for Eurosnack either way. Now with that, we don't need more entry hazards, so let's just start going for damage, I guess. If the Tyrex gets outsped, we know it's not boots. Nice. Earthquake again, I should live it. Oh, just barely. That makes me want to believe it's Gloves Len. That might be a Gloves Tyrex, but either way. Naligash should knock it out. Tyrex is gone. Honestly, definitely worth it. I guess we could have just clicked 2 Naligashes instead of a Preemptive Strike, but hey, it's fine. And yeah, to be honest, stealing Zulong's ability might have been a little bit better for us, not gonna lie. But we know that they only have Halvantic and Zulong now. So let's go Eliguana. My Venusaur is kind of useless, so if I need to sacrifice something, we could sacrifice Venusaur. But I can save Ragoon because we have got priority with Preemptive Strike. so I can get a little bit of damage. They go for Zip Zap, that's not gonna work. And hey, Eliguana is gonna probably pick up a KO here. I can Mudslide, I can hit the Zulong super effective, and I can hit the Halvantic quad effective. So how much damage is this gonna do? That's a lot of chip damage, okay. Come on, Eliguana. Let's go, baby! That's what we love to see. And we finally got rid of the Ice Cold traps. Yeah, it's probably worth running a Fire type, like Infernix or something, but I couldn't really fit it on my team. I've been using Infernix a lot on my teams, and my teams have been really weak to Zulong, and I've been fighting a lot more Zulongs, evidently, so I needed Eliguana. But hey, that is completely fine. So yeah, Ragoon honestly did a pretty good job. I didn't really need to like steal any abilities from their team, but the entry hazards clearly alone were enough for me. Elemental Bursts should do absolutely nothing, and this Mudslide might get the knockout. Critical hit, okay, that definitely mattered, but it's fine. Zulong is not 1v4ing my team in any regard, so yeah, that went pretty well for our first battle. Okay, and once again, Ragoon is looking pretty good here. There's a lot of abilities I wouldn't mind stealing, although there is 2 Spirit types, so I can Unga Bunga click Preemptive Strike on them, and also, I don't actually remember how the ability interaction works with Halves ability and Ability Thief. Can I steal it? Can I not? I don't remember, so oh no. Either way, I'm gonna lead off with Ragoon still. They ain't gonna stop me, okay? And that is a Dokumori. That is definitely rocking the water immunity ability, right? That wouldn't be a bad ability to steal, because that means my Ragoon gets the water immunity, so I can switch in on Dokumori's like Wave Wreckers, I guess, if it has that. I kinda doubt it, though. I think it's just Earthquake, Baneful Bash, Baffle, Ice Cold Traps most likely. So that ability I'm not going to be able to utilize that much myself. Also, I think stealing this Zulong's ability is probably better. So, what do I do here? I think I just go for Ice Cold Trap. But at the same time, if I do steal Dokumori's ability, my Tsukame can just spam Seasong. Is it a good trade? Maybe? Maybe. Also, yeah, trying to get my Eliguana into the battle against the Dokumori is going to be rough, but they do have a lot of range attackers. Ikazune, Zulong, Wasadia. Eliguana can switch into all of those and just click Mudslide. I don't think they had an air type. I hope they don't. Okay, they stay in. I'm assuming Baffle then? Unless they want to break my Clutch Plushie. Oh, Plunge! Oh, that changes everything. I'm going to try and steal that ability then. I'm just really hoping it is the water immunity one, because if it's the one where if I make contact with it, I set up Toxic Barbs, Poison Barbs, that isn't exactly great for me, because Dokumori is a Toxic type. If they switch out and back in, they just get rid of them immediately. But I guess I have got Venusaur, so I can get rid of them as well. Maybe it's fine. I'm going to go for another layer of bars because they're slower than me, obviously. No point trying to steal their ability if they're underground, underwater. So I'll let them hit me. And now I'm going to steal their ability. If they're clicking Plunge again, and it is the Sponge, finally I remember the ability name. Please be Sponge, please be Sponge. That is a lot of damage. It's Spine Break, damn it! Damn it. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Plunge makes contact, right? And Clay Slap does. This is a really weird Dokumori, but I'm not gonna complain. This is perfect for Ragoon. I'm about to get my third layer of normal barbs down. So now I have Ice Cold Traps, 3 layer of barbs, and if they hit me again, 2 layer of poison barbs. I am maxed out on entry hazards right now. The only one we're missing is Banana Split, but I don't have that on my team. And they don't have it either. Oh wait, no, even if they did have it, there's no way of me to like put it on their side of the team anyway. Lysadia comes in, that's fine. They get poisoned. They are immune to the Ice Cold Trap, so that's a little bit of chip damage I'm not gonna get, but it's fine. Whew, that's actually still not a bad ability to steal. I honestly was completely thinking about Sponge, but Spine Break, I guess, actually is a pretty good ability to steal. Venusaur, I wouldn't mind switching into to avoid getting poisoned on Eliguana. I think I just go Stratasaur low. I don't care about Ancients. Ice-type moves could potentially hurt. But because I'm base form right now, I might tank it decently. I did not tank it decently. Also, I got frostbitten immediately. What the heck, man? What's... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. We're completely fine. I am not stressed at all. I'm gonna Soul Burst, and I'm gonna throw off an Airstrike immediately. If they stay in, which I'm hoping they do, I'm just gonna remove Glissadia. That way, I don't need to worry about it. Also, thinking about their team, I don't think they have a way to get rid of entry hazards, to my knowledge. Or at least I'm hoping they don't, because I have so many up right now. If I can keep them up, this battle is going to be over in like 5 minutes. If I can just like knock out one Loomian, it's going to start snowballing. And if I can force them to switch out of the battle, it's going to end even quicker. They stay in low, which is fine. I don't think they actually have a great switch in to Stratasaur, to be honest. Like, I guess Ikazune can, but does Ikazune want to switch in against all of these entry hazards? Not really. They might have also just not brought it, but that's fine. Even Frostbitten, Glissadia's quad weak to Metal-type moves, so it's just going to go down, especially from my Soul move as well. But yeah, Stratasaur, still no job okay. Was mostly here for the Glissadia and for the Halve, but I think we can get through this now, right? Icicle Trap chip damage, and oh no, sorry. Barb chip damage, 25%. Icicle Trap chip damage, another 25%, and also poisoned. Yeah, that's a lot of entry hazards. There's Dissonant Chord, just barely got the knockout, I'm pretty sure. Those entry hazards definitely came in handy. If we didn't have these, I don't think we would have KO'd the Halve, especially because I'm Frostbitten. If I wasn't Frostbitten, I think I would have been fine, but yeah, that is not helping my case right now. But yeah, I think that honestly is kind of the battle. Stratasaur might be able to knock out everything else now, because all of this like extra chip damage we're getting is putting things in range of my Stratasaur. The Zulong might just be out of range, unfortunately. Might just be out of range. Should I save the Stratasaur? I probably should. Am I going to? Heck no. Metal Blast this Zulong. Come on, baby. Like, we should speed tie. Actually, no. Zulongs should be running very nimble. I just threw away my Stratasaur. I'm an idiot. It's very nimble, isn't it? If I outspeed it, I guess it's not exactly like a PvP team. It might just be like an adventure team, but it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Everybody starts from somewhere. Oh, I get the outspeed. I nowhere even close to getting the knockout low. That is unfortunate. That's fine, low. The poison's gonna tick in now. How much damage? How low are they? I don't think they're gonna die to another poison Arley. But I could still go Ragoon to get one knockout, right? I could definitely still do it. Is Venusaur the better option to go into right now? Yes. We lock ourselves into Primal Slash and I think we just win the game. But if Ragoon can get a one knockout, it's probably gonna be right now, okay? We preemptive strike the Zulong. If it doesn't go down to preemptive strike, the poison should go down. The preemptive strike doesn't really do that much damage anymore. The Zulong doesn't have like that great of a melee defense stat. It's so low on health and it's poisoned. I just need to weaken it a little bit. Like half of its current health, I think it'll go down. No, he abandoned the match. My Ragoon was gonna get more KOs. No, it's fine though. I mean, yeah, there was really nothing they could do. I'm pretty sure they're I just saw you. Dokomori was like so weak, it was like half health, right? So it's gonna go down immediately to Icicle Traps and Barbs. It will clear the Poison Barbs, I guess, but that's about it. And the Lushen, gonna lose 25% from the Icicle Traps, another 25% from the Barbs, and then it's all just like basically weak to my entire team. So yeah, that was really unfortunate for them. It's completely fine, though. Let's just run it back and dang! Every single one of these abilities is really good for me to steal, so I'm down. Okay, so the biggest threat on their team is definitely, and I mean definitely, the Nemesis. They should definitely bring it. It's really good against all my team. The second biggest threat is probably the Eclipse if they have it. That's a Phage Knot. I don't really want Phage Knot's ability, to be honest, and to be honest, even if I didn't have Ability Thief, I could still technically steal it, although it's mostly just it copying itself and giving it to me. I don't want that. Also, Phage Knot has got Tear Down, it can get rid of my entry hazard, so no thanks. I think we just go Eliguana, right? Immediately. This actually might be offensive, Phage Knot. I have no idea. I kind of assumed defensive, but now that I think about it, it might just be offensive. Magnify, Thunderstrike, Jolt, and technically Flash and Fleet is usable on the offensive ones, but I feel like Rant might be better in most cases, so maybe it is defensive. Because they have got a lot of offensive Loomians like Eclipse, Tatab, Nemesis clearly. The only like defensive Loomians they have is like what, Luminami, Hyrule? I'm assuming Phage Knot might be defensive one. Okay, and they go into Eclipse. Yeah, that isn't super great for me. I would love to steal Eclipse's ability, but I don't think they're gonna let me, to be honest. I can try low. They're definitely gonna throw off a Dark type move here, right? I should have actually clicked Zip Zap, I'm pretty sure. Because if they go for Scapegoat, it would have been really good to, you know, do a little bit of damage to that first, but it's fine, I hope. Also, we are about to lose our clutch plushie on Ragoon if they do click Dark Surge. Nope, they click Hasten. That's actually great for us, Len. Whew, I wonder what their third move is. Clearly Dark Surge, Gamma Pulse, but do they have like Scapegoat or do they have Raging Howl? Either way, I'm gonna click Preemptive Strike. This is one of the best abilities that I can steal. It also means that my Ragoon is going to be immune to the Nemesis's Dark Surges as well, if they brought Nemesis, which I'm assuming they did. But yeah, this is one of the best abilities I could have stolen. Now I can actually click Gnarly Gash against the Eclipse and try and take it out myself. They only have Raging Howl to hit me, and I should live one guaranteed. So yeah, I think I will just hit them. They switch out. Yeah, Gamma Pulse, Dark Surge. If that's their only moves that they have, and they have no Raging Howl, my Ragoon completely walls Eclipse now, which is great. For the Garbantis, we're switching out immediately into your snack. This isn't exactly the greatest. I should have gone for Ice Foot Traps, I want to say, instead of trying to hit the Eclipse, but it's fine. Battering Ram, it is going to do a bit of damage. Don't get a melee defense drop, thank you. Now I can remove its held item, I guess? I don't have like a great Loomian for the Garbantis. I didn't bring my Tsukame, unfortunately. Oh no. That was not good. That is really not good. Well, because we removed Total Eclipse, I'm actually free to click Slapdown now, so let's click it. There's the Eclipse. And there's the Light Essence gone. Okay, that's completely fine. Do I want to go back into Ragoon here? Obviously, right? Obviously. They go for another withdraw into Phage Knot. I am immune to Flash and Flee. So what are they gonna click? Do they click Zip Zap? But then I can go Eliguana. Like now I have like the best like... Oh, I also have Bark as well, which I just realized because I'm running Barok. I should be using Secret Ability Eliguana, not Lightning Rod, but it's fine. Let's go Eliguana because I don't think they're gonna go for Flash and Flee. They just saw me steal Eclipse's ability, right? There's no way. I could have just stayed in and hit. Are you kidding me? I could have just stayed in and hit it? Really, bro? Fine. Next time, I'm probably gonna stay in then and regret it immediately, but it's fine. There's Garbantis again. That's fine. We're just gonna go back into your snack. I didn't bring Stratosaur either. I don't know how I'm going to break through this Garbantis, because I'm not stealing its ability also on top of everything. Earthquake. That also does not a lot of damage. Maybe that's not Trash Hammer, maybe it's Sharp Claws, but I don't think it is. I'm going to click Heartbreak here to try and get a Daze on the Garbantis, or if I switch out, I get to potentially Daze something else. Is Phage Knot, okay. That's completely fine. Malware. That's also fine. I'm not too mad about that, I don't think. I cannot let your snack get hit by Phage Knot low. I cannot let it happen. Every time that the Phage Knot comes back in, I have to go Eligwana. Every single time. Because they have Flash and Flee, I just don't think they have Rant. They just don't have the space for it. There's Zip Zap. Okay, okay. So they do have Zip Zap, Flash and Flee, so I think it is defensive Phage Knots. They don't have a light type immunity, right? So Flash and Flee is completely free here, I think. Phage Knot should outspeed me, so if it's gonna Flash and Flee, it's gonna go first. Oh, they have Tatab. I forgot about Tatab. I just remembered as soon as I clicked the move. It's Pyrolan. Okay, wait. Have we seen their entire team? Eclipse, Phage Knot, Pyrolan, Garbantis. No, I don't think we've seen the last one. It could be Tatab. I have no idea. Here low, we go Borok. I would love to try and get entry hazards down with my Ragoon, but I just can't right now. With the defensive Phage Knot, we definitely know it is a defensive one. Could have Teardown. Pyrolan has Mudslides. I don't think it has Burn Up anymore, or maybe this has to run Teardown now as well. But yeah, Borok looks pretty free here, I guess. I want to click Earthquake, but their last Loomian, I'm assuming is Nemesis, but it could also be Tatab. Nemesis is really bad because I don't have like a great switch in. So I want to click Rogue Assault anticipating, but I think I have to go Earthquake. They stay in. That should be Pyrolan Gunblun. Okay, that's good. That's actually really good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That is their only fire type. It's time to try and get Ice Cold Traps down then, if they let us. Oh no, we do know their last Loomian, right? Garbantis, Phage Knot, Pyrolan. Phage Knot, Garbantis, Pyrolan. Eclipse. No. Maybe I already counted Eclipse in the first time I counted. I'm forgetting something. Either I have seen their last Loomian and I've completely forgotten it, or I haven't seen it. I don't know anymore. There's been so much switching, I can't keep track of it all, okay? I just can't. Okay, Yusnak, it's time to go again. There's a battering ram. Please don't drop my melee defense. Critical hit sucks. No melee defense drop. Okay, we're good. I want to baffle, but I think I just need to Heartbreak, right? I'm just going to Heartbreak and just try and get a little bit of damage on some things. We could baffle here because they switched every single time, and they're still switching. Luminami is our last. Okay, okay, okay. Whew, okay. So no Tatab, no Nemesis, really? That is really confusing. But hey, no fire type, so we get to go into Ragoon and get Ice Cold Traps up now. I'm actually really surprised about that low. Like, really, just Eclipse? Like, Pyrolan's defensive, Phage Knot is defensive, Luminami is really defensive. I mean, Garbantis is defensive, but also offensive. I'm surprised by no Nemesis, to be honest. There's Flash and Flee, so hey, I'll take the speed increase. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yep. Let's start hazard stacking now. Yeah, having 2 immunities on Ragoon is great. That means my clutch plushie is almost impossible to break now because their team only has like, what? Zip Zap has their only like pivoting option that isn't blocked by Total Eclipse. Like, we're solid here. Okay, they do go for the withdraw into Garbantis. Okay, at least I got Ice Cold Traps down, so the next time this Garbantis switches, it's going to start taking a butt ton of damage. I'm not leaving Ragoon in here, though. I can't. I'm going to go Yursnak, and this time I'm actually going to Baffle, anticipating Phage Knot switching in. It might actually just switch in right now, which would be the play, but I don't think they are. No. Baringram. No melee defense drop, please. Okay, we're good. Yep, and this time we baffle, they can't stop it, so they should go into Phage Knot to try and click Teardown if they have it, which I'm assuming they do. No, this time they actually stayed in. Damn, but hey, it's fine. Garbantis is out of energy now, so I get to go for a free attack. I don't know what attack I should go for, though, because I can't really hit it that hard. I really can't. I guess Venusaur is my best option. Poison Barbs wouldn't be bad here because the Garbantis doesn't really want to switch. But yeah, I'm just Primal Slashing. They stay in, so at least I get a hit limb. Garbantis can't really heal itself, so this is gonna stick to it the entire battle now. And here, I kinda just want to hit it again, because if I live one hit from Garbantis, I'm fine. And I don't think I need Venusaur anymore. I think Ragoon actually wins me the battle. Funny enough. There's another Primal. That actually tanked it a lot better than I thought it would. But it's fine. Their Earthquake doesn't do that much damage, so I think it is definitely trash armor, right? There's another Primal. Okay, now it's one shot. Okay, Garbantis is gone now. A little bit scary, not gonna lie, because I physically just can't break through the Garbantis fast enough without it potentially ruining something of my team. I think we should have clicked Battering Ram low. I think Battering Ram probably did more damage than Earthquake. Or it might do like about the same amount of damage, but if it gets a melee defense drop, then it would start doing too much damage for me. There's Phage Knot. I mean, we already got rid of Garbantis, so I don't really care about the Icicle Traps anymore, to be honest. But we might as well save the Venusaur, right, if they're letting me keep it. We could still use it for Venom Slashing the Luminami down a little bit if we need to. But yeah, Phage Knot to Eclipse Luminami. Ragoon is going to do really good here. Okay, there's Flush and Flee again. No Zip Zap, that's fine. They don't really have anything low that can damage Eliguana for a lot of health low, right? Like, Luminami might have Wave Wrecker, and that's about it. That's all I can think of, but that's fine. I'm going to click Zip Zap. They didn't actually get rid of my Icicle Trap, so I'll take it. That's a pretty good amount of damage on the Luminami. And we can probably assume Wave Wrecker, right? Because we got rid of Garbantis, I don't really need Snack anymore, so I'm feeling fine to sacrifice it here if needed. There's Wave Wrecker. Because my Ragoon still has Clutch Plush it, might as well keep it around, right? And hey, you're not meant to daze my Snack. My Snack's meant to daze you, all of your team. What the heck, man? But yeah, we just battle here. Flash and Flee. Could have switched into Ragoon, but honestly, I thought they would have learned their lesson by now. I thought they would have started just hard switching, but that's completely fine. If it's the Eclipse, I'm going right back into Ragoon. Okay, it's the Eclipse. It is time for Ragoon, and I am spamming the living heck out of Barbs. I could start doing damage, but I want to get the more chip damage if possible. If they go Phage Knot here, they should just click Tear Down if they have it. Eclipse stays in, so Raging Howl? They do have Raging Howl. Why didn't they click it last time? I don't know. But also, my Ragoon outsped it, so this Nalaga should just knock it out. Or they withdraw. Fine. Fine. It's completely fine, okay? It's completely fine. That's a little bit of chip damage. This Nalaga will do a little bit of damage to it as well, but obviously not like a huge amount. And then now they're completely free to click Flash and Flee. They could go for Teardown, but I don't think it is worth it anymore, right? I don't think it's worth Teardown in. We just go back into Eliguana. Eliguana is still really good into Phage Knot, and to clip somewhat. Flash and Flee again. Yeah, this is fine. My entry hazards are still on the field. I'm going to start racking up as much chip damage as possible. There's Luminami. It is Power Napper by the looks of it. I think it got some more health back, I think. But yeah, we just zip zap here. We will do a bit of damage to the Luminami. And then honestly here, I kind of want to go Ragoon. I want to say I live a Wave Wrecker, but I really don't remember. I think Venusaur might be better here, Len. Wave Wrecker into Venusaur, I will definitely live. Just barely, but I do live, okay? Then here, I can go for Venom Slash. And that might be the battle. That might be the battle. Just the fact that my Ragoon stalled out Eclipse's Total Eclipse ability means that I have like a pretty like solid answer to the Eclipse. Like I just completely shut it down. Like yeah, it has got Raging Howl, but it's gonna just recall itself to get through my Ragoon. I basically traded their Eclipse for my Ragoon, like in a worst case scenario, but I didn't even need to do that. My Ragoon is still doing really, really good. There's Phage Knot, that's fine. My Venusaur is just gonna knock it out. There we are. It should go down, right? Even if it is super bulky. Yeah? Okay, it did go down. I was a little bit scared for a second. I thought it lived on 1 health. And now here is the Eclipse with no ability. Yeah, that's really unfortunate, Eclipse. I'm sorry, man. You've already had like so many nerfs and the stat change on top of that as well. It is not a fun time for the Eclipse. Especially if you're using a Ragoon, okay? It is really good into it. I think I just Venom Slash and that should be the win. So yeah, Ragoon like didn't do anything like super monstrously like amazing this battle, but it did just enough to disrupt their team that the rest of my team can just start blowing things open. The main threat I had to like deal with though was that Garbantis. Again though, I'm surprised they didn't bring Tatab or Nemesis. I feel like Nemesis definitely should have came to my team. My team is really not good into Nemesis, like at all. Like, what's my switch in? Oh, Air type, I guess I go into El Iguana. Or if they have a Dark type move, I guess I have Your Snack, but both of these don't want to take the Uller move. I guess the downside is, if it's Goggles, they have to make a prediction. That's like the only thing that I can get around it, I guess. But if it isn't Goggles, I'm toast. I'm super toast.